Hello, guys, and welcome to the Parc'd podcast by Parc'd. You may notice we are missing somebody. Naomi is currently not here because none of our schedules aligned this week, surprisingly. Are we shocked? Absolutely not. Because when do
Nope.
any of them actually align with each other? So we're trying to film where we can. So Naomi will be here later because she's on her way back from uni at the moment, but Celeste and Katie start work in a couple of hours. So it's like trying to
Fit it
fit it
in
all in.
somewhere.
And then I have to be able to fit it in because I'm the one that films it and edits it and posts it. So if I'm not here, we're fucked, basically.
Yeah,
But we got this.
you're the key to the podcast.
Thank you so much. I'm dying today, if you can hear. Really dying. I'm really hoping that when I was playing with my microphone, I haven't accidentally muted it. No, I haven't. That's okay. I should probably pull that up so I can see the fact my microphone's working. Nice. Okay, so obviously we're in off season right now. Have been for a little while now. Sadly.
Sadly, yes.
Sadly, but that does mean, are we now 6 weeks away from racing resuming?
Something like that, yeah.
6 months until
I
6 months.
I think 7 weeks, because you said episode 20 was the beginning of race week again. So if this is episode 13, then we're 7 weeks away. Guessing. 6 or 7.
Maybe I can math. Maybe it's 7 weeks.
Maybe I can math.
When do we go back racing?
Good question. Formula E is the first thing, I guess.
Yeah, Formula One would be episode 25
2,
if we're
3,
consistent.
If we're consistent.
4, 5.
Don't ask the fee on that.
When is Effie back? 2, 3,
January?
4. Yeah, I know that much.
Oh, I don't know.
5. Maybe I can't do math.
What date is it?
I don't know. I think it's the 14th, is it not?
3, 4, 5.
5.
Because the 14th is Saturday, yeah, 5.
Yeah, this is why. That's why I'm confused. Have I? What? Have we missed a week out somewhere? Or maybe we're just broken.
Maybe we are broken.
It's broken. It's broken.
Broken.
Yeah, 14th of January, Mexico City. 5 weeks until racing resumes.
5 weeks.
5 weeks until it's green, green, green. And it's officially 5 days and 19 hours until the Valencia testing starts.
Nice.
So racing is so close.
We're almost there.
The 2022 to 2023 season. I feel like that confuses new fans a lot because I feel like since Antonio Giovinazzi made the move into Formula E, there's been a lot of new fans because they've followed Formula One driver they like.
Yeah.
And I think them seeing 2021 to 2022 season and 2022 2023 seasons probably what the fuck.
What is happening over there?
Yeah, they're well, the season's just in 2022 and it's just in 2023. What do you mean 21 to 22 and 22 to 23? It's COVID for you.
Yeah.
It literally was COVID.
It was COVID, yeah.
Because they did used to start in October, November time?
Yeah, something like that.
And finish in June, July. So they weren't just going to change up the way it was done just because COVID ruined it. We just start a lot later because we finished in August, didn't we? In 21.
Yeah. I was still on vacation. I think August.
Yeah. So although it was because of how late it stopped that they couldn't start it up again that year.
Yeah.
But it gradually comes back.
Yeah, they're slightly pushing it every year.
Because we're starting in January this year and we didn't start until February last year, I think.
Yeah.
And the last race is the end of July because it's London.
Yeah.
London's the season finale.
Which obviously last year ended in very early August.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be good. It'll be good to have it back when it actually sits in its proper format. Where we're actually, oh yeah, it's the 2023-24 season and it actually is the 23-24 season.
Sure.
Yeah.
I just punched myself in the face with a ball.
Oh no.
I didn't eat my chocolate, my advent calendar chocolate.
No.
No. I feel like we're on form of Formula E. How the fuck did we get onto Formula E? How did this occur? Oh, we were talking about how long it was until racing.
I was gonna say off season, yeah.
Mm. I feel like we should discuss the movements in Formula E.
Yes, because there's been a lot of moving around with like teams and drivers on that grid.
This doesn't taste right.
Maybe it's because you're sick.
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to lose my taste while being sick. It doesn't taste right. It doesn't taste like chocolate.
It's so weird when you eat something, you know how it tastes, but it just doesn't taste like that. So confusing for your brain.
I'm literally
Anyway.
so confused. Do you guys remember anything that I debriefed you on before we started?
Some things, not everything.
McLaren.
No, they're right down the bottom here, Bibs. They're right
Oh.
down the bottom. God, we started with Jaguar TCS Racing. So we've got
Stunning
11.
car.
We've got 11 teams next season, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
22 drivers. First team, Jaguar TCS Racing. They have released their livery. Probably
Stunning.
my second favourite livery on the grid.
Yeah, I think so as well. It's really nice.
Yeah, I love the fact that the two cars are different
Hmm.
because they're like, I'll put photos up on the screen for people's assistance. But where it's got the diagonal black and white and then it goes the other way diagonally on the other car, I just think looks,
I love that. Yeah, it's really nice.
it's just stunning. I would give it a solid 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I was gonna say 8 because
Yeah.
we still don't have everything, so
Yeah,
leave some room for improvement. But
and
good livery.
I think as well because Jaguar's always had blue in it, like the
Mhm.
Jaguar blue, and there's no Jaguar blue. It's like a bit like
Yeah, I loved the like Jaguar from last season. I think they were absolutely gorgeous, but I'm not disappointed by how they changed it. I really like this as well.
I think it would look sick if you know where like the diagonal lines are that split the black and the white. If they had just a strip of the Jaguar
Oh
blue
yes,
in between it all,
that will be finishing it off.
because it's like it's got the clean aspect of the black and white, but then also keeping its Jaguar blue.
Blue
And then
in
you
it.
think I'm currently looking at a photo of Mitch Evans because of the Wikipedia page that I'm on right now.
Yeah.
And obviously their suits are the dark grey black with the blue piping.
Hmm.
I just think how well matched would that be? They just have like
Yeah.
little blue piping around it.
Oh, that would be stunning. We should call them.
Yeah. Hello guys.
Just tell them to change their livery.
Hello. Change it. I can come
We
up with
have
so
a very
many.
nice idea.
Think about how many good merch ideas you could get out of that as well.
It would look sick. Why didn't they? They should have done that.
Oh, think about the hats. You could have like, so like I have a Mercedes hat. It's like the black with the white either side,
Hmm.
and it's got the Mercedes blue piping around the front. You could do like half black, half white hat almost, or just do like a
Yeah.
white hat and a black hat, and then have
Right.
the piping all like round it. Have like the bit at the back be the piping.
That would be so beautiful.
Hire me. Hire me
We're onto
immediately.
something.
Onto
Yeah.
something. We've also got Avalanche Andretti Formula E team, which
Mhm.
this year we've got Jake Dennis and Andre Lotterer. Keeping my opinions about Andre Lotterer to myself.
Makes sense.
Andre Lotterer is replacing Oliver Askew next, like for this upcoming season.
Mhm.
Jake Dennis is being retained by the team as a part of the team. They haven't released theirs yet though, their livery. I think
No.
is that one of the ones that are coming out this week?
Yes, I think. Let me. So I just saw it. It's the 8th. So
Is
it's
it
when this
tomorrow?
is going up. Yeah, when this goes up, it should be there.
And I'm thinking they probably won't change it as much.
No, their colors are pretty set with like the red and the white, so I think will be something. I think we have a lot of red and white.
We do.
on the-
Because you've got Mahindra, Nissan, Avalanche Andretti.
Apt will probably be.
Team yeah, will probably be red as well. I'm not sure what comes
Yeah.
up when you click on here. Hang on. I'm on Maserati at the moment. Yeah, at Avalanche, Mahindra, Nissan, and Porsche as well are red.
Yeah.
So then you've got Neo, Maserati, other two blue cars, Envision are green, DS Penske is gold, Jaguar is black/grey, and then McLaren is orange. So there's a lot of red, like a ridiculous amount of red.
It is. There's a lot. What? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be interesting to see that on the grid.
Yeah. Always hurts my eyes every time. We also have what?
Nothing. I just forgot that someone made a move that's not a driver but a personnel, and I forgot he's made the move, and it's just made the team even better.
Well, I wouldn't call it making a move. I would say he just
Yeah, I
stayed.
know what you mean. Yeah, but it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
Actually, it makes me slightly depressed, but we'll go with it. We've got Envision Racing, with Nick Cassidy and Sebastian Buemi, and obviously Buemi has come to replace Robin Friends. It's gonna be sad to not see Robin Friends at Envision. I think Naomi will probably feel the pain of that more.
Yeah.
Naomi loves Robin Friends. To be fair, I love Robin Friends. I didn't really have all that much of an opinion on him before London. Like,
Mhm.
I liked his driving, but like he wasn't someone that was like, oh, I love him. He's great. Like he's
Yeah.
so wonderful. And then when I met him, and
Mhm.
like I was just like, my opinion has completely changed. I do think though, when you meet drivers, your opinion on them completely changes.
Yeah, I agree.
Like there were just so many drivers that I didn't really care for, and like my opinion changed on them so much. Drivers that my opinion did not change. Actually, no, my opinion did change on them, but the only driver my opinion changed on for the worst, Andre Lotterer.
Yeah.
I didn't care
Yeah.
for him in the first place, and now I just don't want to see his face personally.
No.
It's what it is. I feel sorry for Jake Dennis next season. Sorry, Jake.
Mhm.
My team. If you guys didn't know, Mercedes EQ have left the grid, so I have to find a new team to support. And it would only make sense that the team I would support are in fact Porsche. So tag Hauer Porsche Formula E team. Pascal Wehrlein, and Antonio Felix da Costa. Perfect for me. I love Antonio Felix
Good
da
team.
Costa.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good team.
Pascal Wehrlein, one of the nicest people I actually had the privilege of
Yeah.
meeting.
Yeah, literally.
He absolutely lovely, literally
Mhm.
absolutely lovely. And obviously Da Costa, loved him before, loved him more since meeting him. Absolutely
Yeah.
lovely man. We do have their livery, which we completely forgot about because they announced their livery first a month ago. We're filming this on the 7th. They released it on the 7th of November. Probably my favourite livery.
It's so pretty.
It is really cool.
I really like it.
I love all the patterns, the way they've
Yeah.
incorporated the red with the black with the white, so it doesn't look like just any old red car.
Mhm.
Like, you look at it and you go, that's Porsche. Because I
Yeah.
feel like with, obviously, Ferrari having such a large stamp in the motorsporting industry, that a lot of the time when you see a red car, you go, oh, it must be Ferrari.
Yeah.
Because the red car is signature to Ferrari. That if it's just like a plain red car, you normally go Ferrari. And
Yeah.
I think to create a red car that people don't go, oh, is that a Ferrari, is very, very difficult.
Difficult. Yeah.
But I think Porsche have made a lovely red car that you wouldn't even, well, if some people still might go, oh, is that a Ferrari? But they probably know nothing about motorsport.
Yeah. I just love how they stepped away from the basic striping. Just, put a stripe on it and the fire. Even though it's a bit. I say I love the Jaguar, which is basically just a stripe in the middle, which defines the colors. But I do like that this team, choose to step away from that and just, like you said, the patterns and everything. It looks really, really nice.
I think the difference between the Jaguar straight line colour compared to like Porsches, how they have been, is that Jaguars is just black and white.
Yeah.
And it's just very clean. It's not like you're trying to distinguish between colours. It's as if it's just very, very clean and kind of thing. Whereas like I feel like when you start adding colours, it makes it less clean. I know we said like, oh, it looks so good with the green piping, which it would, and it still would look clean because it would be piping of it. It's not then like distinguishing between the colours kind of thing.
Yeah.
Another team that we are awaiting to see the livery from are Mahindra. Very excited to see how Mahindra do this year, as they've got Oliver Rowland, love Oliver Rowland, and they have Lucas Di Grassi, and I absolutely love Lucas Di Grassi as well. So, I've forgotten what I was then about to say, and I was like, hang on a second, learn to speak. Lucas Di Grassi has come in to replace Alexander Sims. for the season. That's another red car, Mahindra.
Yeah, another red and white.
Looking up at the red hat, and I'm thinking, I wonder what their car's gonna look like. Very red.
Very red, probably.
I would
Yeah, I
like
hope they
to
can
see-
do something special with that.
I would like to see a white car from them.
Hmm. Yeah.
Obviously, they're an Indian team,
Yeah,
so I'd like to see aspects of like the Indian flag in it,
that
and
would be
like having
nice.
like little aspects of red. Maybe even like so like as you look at it, like the top of the car's white, and like there's the red kind of goes around the bottom. You
Yeah.
kind of have like the aspects of the like flag in there as well, because I love it when countries from teams kind of stay like true to where they're based from, and like you can
Mhm.
see the fact that that team is from that country almost. So obviously
Yeah.
Ferrari, every time you look at a Ferrari you go, that's Italian,
Yeah.
because even though they're always red, there is always the white and the green in there as well,
Hmm.
always,
Yeah.
without fail. Sometimes looking rather ugly. Can't remember what car that was that 2020?
Yeah, it was I think you're on about the, what was it? Mission Winnow green logo with
yeah.
all, yeah,
Yeah. No, yeah.
horrible. Yeah.
The poor team. This one that we argued about, because I was like, who the fuck is this team replacing? We've got Team At, and after great research, they are just back. They are coming back into Formula E for the season.
Mhm.
And they have Robin Frines and they have Nico Mueller as well. I don't know if it's Mueller.
Muller?
Is he Swiss? No. What is he?
Something
Sounds German.
German influenced, I feel like.
Yeah, this is why I was like in my head, I was like, oh, he's Swiss and he must be from the German side of Switzerland.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is Swiss, but he's German side of Swiss.
Nice.
Oh yeah, baby! I should have not have done that. My head is milli rocking as it is, and me getting that excited has just made it milli rock further.
No.
So if I start crying, it's because my eyes hurt. I'm so proud of myself for that. I'm so proud. They did lose 6-1 though yesterday.
Oops.
Oops. Oopsie. Sorry, Swiss Jenny. Yeah, so we don't have Team At's car, but they're going to be red as well.
What is it with the red cars?
Yeah,
Shoot.
there's, bless you.
Thank you.
There's so much red and white going on in that grid.
There is. Like, we thought Formula 1 was bad enough with all the blue.
With the blue, yeah, literally.
Oh, now. Here we are. I'm hoping they switch things up. They do something a bit different.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah,
just
me
too
too.
much red. However, what car is it that we said looked different on track than it did in photos last year? It was red, and it looked like a... Was it? Oh, it was the Mahindra. Looked more of a fluorescent orange, almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a fluorescent, like, reddy orange colour than, like,
Mm-hmm.
red.
Yeah.
Which, obviously, you can't, I think it's always going to look a bit different in person. But I thought that was quite cool, that it looked
Mhm.
brighter in person than,
Yeah,
like,
it's nice.
thingy. We have the car that I really, really don't like. We have the Maserati MSG Racing team with Maximilian Gunther and Eduardo Mortara. They are coming onto the grid to replace Venturi. Will very, very much miss Venturi. And Maximilian Gunther is stepping in and replacing Lucas Di Grassi on the team. I think watching Venturi go is sad anyway.
Yeah.
Knowing that we're also going to be saying goodbye to Susie Wolf is also upsetting.
Very upsetting.
Ironic that my eyes started hurting and my eyes are about to start crying because they hurt from being sick. Just as I'm talking about Susie Wolf leaving. But I always loved the Venturi car. And now it's replaced with the Maserati. And the car is so...
I don't like it.
It's got one redeeming quality to it, and that's the fact that they stay true to what Venturi did with keeping the rainbow flag on it. And on the front wing, they've got the rainbow going down. That's the only redeeming quality of that car. It might look better in person. I'm hoping it's just
I hope so.
that it's the lighting that they've shot it in, and then it looks better in sort of like in an
Yeah.
actual race.
Yeah.
It
But I
reminds
have
me.
high
Me-
hopes.
It reminds me a lot of the Williams.
Yeah. For me,
Yeah,
it's just the
a
white stripe
Williams
that goes around. It's just-
hybrid. That's what it gives me.
yeah.
It's just I don't know. Like, I like a navy blue car. Don't get me wrong. Well, it's more like an electric / navy blue,
Hmm.
but it's just. I don't know. I don't think it's well executed.
Yeah. No, it's not.
I think it could
Apart
just
from it
be
having
better.
Maserati on it, it doesn't give me that sort of like. I wouldn't look at it and go, "Oh, that's the Maserati team."
Hmm.
Like,
I think as well the fact they're an Italian team. There's absolutely no markings that they are Italian on there whatsoever.
No.
And as I was
Not
saying, I
even
like it when a
close.
team shows that they are.
Yeah.
I think the only few teams that can get away with not really imprinting their country on their car is obviously Ferrari, because everyone knows Ferrari is Italian,
Mhm.
and Mercedes when Mercedes use the silver car.
Yeah.
And that's because everyone associates silver arrows with Mercedes.
Yeah.
And obviously McLaren, they have a very, very signature orange. And I think, because everyone knows that that's McLaren when they see the signature orange.
Hmm.
But I think if you don't have anything that's like signature to you, you need to kind of... I don't know. I just like it when there's a little bit of country-esque on it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. We've got Nissan Formula E team with Norman Nato and Sasha Fenestras. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Sorry if I haven't, Sasha. Love Sasha. It is a full team replacement though, as Nissan were Nissan Edams last season. Obviously now Nissan Formula E team, and Norman Nato and Sasha Fenestras will be replacing Maximilian Gunther and Sebastian Buemi. Buemi. Very excited to see Sasha race.
Oh, me too. I really like Sasha.
yeah, it'd be good.
He's so good. He's always been really good, and
Hmm.
just
Yeah.
seeing him, just I don't know. It's just gonna be so nice, and I'm really hoping he does do well.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
yeah, yeah. We've got Katie's team for next season. Neom McLaren Formula E team. With Rene Rast and Jake Hughes. It's a full team replacement. McLaren are coming in place of Mercedes EQ, and Rene Rast and Jake Hughes will be replacing Stoffel Van Dorn and Nick de Vries, who is obviously graduating to Formula 1. Well, I feel like graduating is not the correct word. He's just going on to F1 now. Because obviously it's making sure people realise that Formula E is not, I repeat, not a part of the feeder series to F1.
No,
Because people always like, oh yeah, little feeder series section. No, it's not.
it's
No,
not.
it's not.
It's
Literally
not really.
not.
If
You
anything, it's sort of like not the I don't mean to go down, but like to the side. But a lot of F1 drivers move to Formula E.
Yeah,
So if anything, F1's sort of like a feeder series for Formula E.
Yeah, technically.
true.
Do you guys know who the
Like-
first Formula E world champion? Well, not world champion, because it wasn't a world championship until later on. But do you know who the first Formula E champion was?
Rene Rast.
No.
I would say either Jeff or Buemi, maybe.
No, it was Nelson Piquet Jr.
Oh, that's why we didn't know.
Um,
I'm gonna stick with my Rene Rast guess.
Yeah, I'm better help.
So, like, Formula One world champion in 2014 decided to go race in Formula E and won it. And you're telling me it's a feeder series. This man had multiple world championships when he went into Formula E. Make it make sense.
I was gonna say make it make sense.
Very, very excited though to see Jake Hughes race next season. Me and Celeste. I don't know if you and Naomi met him.
Yeah. Well, I was stood to the side, but I was
Yeah, because me and Celeste met him because we were stood there waiting to see. It must have been when we were waiting to see Neek.
Yeah.
And Jake was stood there, and we were like, Jake, come here. And he looked at us, looked around him, and looked at us and went, me? No, the other Jake.
Yeah, you.
The other Jake. We just brought him over because so me and Celeste collect turbo attacks. And obviously Jake Hughes was racing in Formula 2, so he had a turbo attack card, because there's the F2 turbo attack cards, and we wanted these fucking turbo attacks signed. So we were like, do you mind signing our turbo attack? And he was like, I have never seen one of these before.
Yeah, he didn't know that.
And he was like, what photo did they choose of me? Took it and looked at it and went, why did they choose this photo of me? So we got him to sign it. We stood there, had a lovely conversation with him. He's an absolute angel. I'm so happy to see him race. I did then put said card into my bra to hold it so I didn't lose it, facing down. So then it ended up looking like Jake Hughes had signed my tit, and he obviously hadn't. He obviously hadn't. But then when I realised, I took the card out, found somewhere safe to put it, and then people kept asking me, who did you get to sign your tit? And I'm like, no one. And they're like, well, whose signature is it then? And I'm like, well, it's Jake Hughes, but no one signed my tit. I'm telling you, no one signed my tit. So there are people out there now that assume that Jake Hughes signed my tit, and I would like to put the record straight that Jake Hughes did not sign my tit. He signed a card that I was then stupid enough to put in my bra. That I will put the photo of me and Susie Wolf up so you understand what I mean by I literally put it in my bra, and how people could then see the fact, because in my photo with Susie Wolf, you can just see the Jake Hughes card just poking out.
Yeah.
From where I just had it in there. But I'm definitely supporting Jake Hughes next year, seeing as my number one driver's left. Yeah, anyway. DS... DS Penske, DS Cheta and the Dragon Penske Autosport are meshing together next season. With the driver lineup of Stoffel Van Dorn and Jean-Eric Verne. Stoffel Van Dorn is replacing Da Costa, essentially, if you look at it as they were DS Cheta. But Dragon Penske Autosport did have Sergio Sette Camara and Antonio Giovinazzi. So technically a full team replacement somehow, but also technically not.
Yeah.
However you want to view it, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Ow!
I have very mixed thoughts about this.
Why?
Very mixed thoughts.
Hits with it.
I don't know. I love seeing, obviously, Stoff still being in the sport. Like, I like seeing that he has a seat. But that pairing, I'm really not about.
Yeah, no, good luck with that
only
one.
because of speaking to people who have been teammates with him. You don't want to be a teammate with Jeb. And I don't know. If there's one, like, I don't know, apart from Andrea Lotto, I don't know. He just gives me weird vibes. So I'm just a bit, I don't know.
He was nothing but polite when I met him, so I will give him that.
Yeah, he was, but I think that's what's feeding into what. I'm not sure. Suspiciously nice.
Suspiciously
That's
nice.
suspiciously.
I will follow Stoffel Van Dorn no matter where he goes. He is. I always said Nick de Vries was my all-time favourite in FE, and Stoffel Van Dorn was second. And then it wasn't until I met the pair of them. Now, this is nothing against Nick de Vries, I'd like to point out. This is everything to do with Stoffel Van Dorn. Nick de Vries and Stoffel became joint top that day when I met them.
Yeah.
Like, and that is absolutely nothing of Nick's doing. Nick was nothing but lovely. We met him 3 times, I think, across the weekend.
Yeah.
Once on the Saturday, twice on the Saturday, once on the Sunday. And he was absolutely nothing but the nicest person. He stood there, had conversations with us for God knows how long. Lovely. Met Stoff once on the Saturday and then once on the Sunday. We briefly met him on the Saturday when him and Nick were coming out to head home. And they were really lovely. They stopped and talked and whatnot and took photos or whatever.
Mid-panic attack.
Yeah. And then when I met him on the Sunday, when he had like a bit more time and we were like just stood there talking, and he was just lovely, literally the nicest
he was
person
so
ever.
nice.
He was just making jokes. It was like, normally we were pretty good in the sense like we'd start talking to drivers to, obviously you don't want to, this is one thing I have to give anyone advice for when they meet drivers, you don't want to just go up to them and be like, can I have a photo, take the photo and go. Because just think if that was you in that position where like you're there to like meet people and someone just comes up, takes a photo and walks away. It's going to make you feel like shit in the sense that like, why do you not want to talk to me? At least ask me how my day's going.
Yeah.
So like, obviously without wanting to hold everyone else up, you kind of have to make a little bit of small chat. So like we'd a lot of the time go and be like, hey, you know, how are you doing? Great job in qualifying, yada yada yada, whatever.
The only person you don't say that to is Andrea Lotterer after his crash.
I said hello to Andre Lotter, and he glared at me and then looked down, and I was like, okay.
It was just the fact that Pascal was sat there like.
Pascal literally looked at side-eyed him, looked at me, and just mouthed, sorry.
Yeah, he was. Like,
Oh.
I have to put up with every day.
Yeah.
But yeah, we always like to make like at least a little bit of small talk where you like, you know,
Yeah.
say whatever, you're looking forward to this, you're looking forward to that, blah blah blah. Yeah, just a little bit of small talk. And like normally the drivers, because they're in a bit of a rush, they'll be like, they'll make the small talk back with you. Normally ask you a couple questions back or whatever. Is like signing things, get a photo, whatever, go. With Stoff, we'd kind of met him, and we'd taken this little plant to him. If you've seen the photos, it's just a sort of plant, and we'd given it to him, and then obviously we made small conversation with him, and then it was him just asking us questions and asking us things and talking directly to us. And we're like trying not to hold other people up, and there's people trying to like push past me and Celeste to like get like a photo with him or something, and he's like, go away, I'm talking.
I'm talking. I'm having a conversation.
And like we'd be like trying to like you know speed things up so we can like see other people, and like he's just making even more conversation. Where are you guys sat? Did you guys have a good day yesterday? Were you here yesterday? Did you do this? Have you done that? Have you done this? Oh, how's this doing? How's that? How's this? How long have you been watching? What did you get into this for? Blah, blah. And we're like, bro. We were there
There's more people.
I'd say we were probably there for like 15 minutes talking to him.
Yeah.
And
The whole Van Dorn family were nice as well. Like he was talking to his mum and dad because I don't know, you went to go somewhere else. I don't know where you went. Possibly Jake, I think.
When was this? Saturday or Sunday?
Right at the start, Sunday. And I stayed back for Stoff, or you might have been further down the line. I don't know. It's when I lost you. But I was stood there with my flag, and he was talking to his mum and dad, and his dad turned around and like pointed at me and was like, because I had the Belgian flag.
Yeah.
And then his mum turned around and sort of like smiled, waved, and then Stoff was like, oh, like 1 second, I'll be over in a second. And then as he came over, I just see his dad with his phone like this, taking a photo. So somewhere, Stoffel Van Dorn's dad has a photo of me with the Belgian flag.
I know where we were, because we'd stopped and said hey to Neek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, but we'd also been talking to I'm assuming she's like their main PR person.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute angel of a woman. And she basically said they take it in turns on who comes out at what time. I would, I'd give that to Stoff directly. She was like, I could take it, but I want you to give it to Stoff directly. So she was like, I'd say wander down, come back in about 10-15 minutes, and then he'll probably be in rotation to come out. So we're like, okay, cool, we'll go find Katie and Naomi, not knowing that Katie was literally stood to our other side in waiting for Stoff. So then we're doing it, walking up and down this fucking paddock trying to find them. It's just... And then we came back, Stoff wasn't ready, and she was like, Stoff will be here in like 5-10 minutes. Then that's when we spoke to Jake. We're like, hi Jake, welcome. Fancy seeing you here. But so it's going to be nice to see Jake and Stoff there next year.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, the last team we have to discuss. We also didn't discuss the fact that DS Penske have their car out, and it's boring as fuck.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Discussion.
It's just boring. It's the same.
That's
as
just
it
what
always
it is.
It's the same as it always is. We also didn't discuss
Yeah.
Nissan's. I thought Nissan's car was a bit boring when I first saw it, and then I noticed that it's got loads of little bits of rose blossom. Is it rose blossom? Pink blossom on it.
Yeah,
So fucking cute.
that is really nice. Yeah, I like that about it.
And then the McLaren was absolutely no shock. It looks like every single one of their other fucking cars.
Yeah,
McLaren's literally, you look at it and you go, oh, that's a McLaren, because
that's a McLaren.
they're Formula E, they're Formula One, they're
IndyCar.
They all look the exact same.
It is. It's a standard livery, but you look at it and you go, that's McLaren.
Yeah.
If they did
Yeah.
anything else,
It's
you'd kind
good
of
job.
give it like that. But
Yeah.
it's literally, Formula One, Formula E, IndyCar, and
Are they
electric.
doing electric extreme?
Well, Extreme E. They
Yeah.
had, except Extreme E had that sort of like Aztec-y, like Maori sort of tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
design on it, which was different.
Yeah, the IndyCar was different as well too, like
Yeah.
the Formula E and the Formula One, which is nice.
Yeah.
It's the same, but it's different. So
I quite
yeah, I like that.
Where it was like the dark.
The IndyCar
the
was my
dark grey,
favorite one,
That was
especially Tato's one. That was
Mm.
my fave.
Yeah. Neo 333. Daniel picked him for his second year? Third year? Second year.
Second year, I think.
Second? No.
I think
Yeah,
it's
second.
Second year, because he
Second
was
year.
still racing in 2020, wasn't he, in Formula 2?
Yeah.
And Sergio Sette Camara, the two F2 boys.
Two F2 ones. Yeah.
Sergio Sette Camara is replacing Oliver Turvey, who Oliver Turvey, all he's doing next year is being a he's McLaren's reserve driver or simulator driver in F1.
something like that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But talking McLaren F1, I think that then ends up leading us quite nicely into the only F1 news we can really discuss.
Oh my god. I don't even know. No, yeah, go for it.
The sprint races of the 2023
Yay!
season.
How fun.
The only one I'm excited to see is Brazil. And that's because
Same.
Brazil proved this year that the sprint race works in Brazil.
Yeah.
And that's
That's
it,
the only
final.
track that does.
Final.
That's yeah. The fact that we get 6 sprint race, I thought 3 was already a bit much. And now we're getting 6. And I'm like, for fuck's sake.
We've got obviously Baku, which is just going to be absolute
Chaos.
Yeah, chaos from start to
Which
finish.
is, which could be fun for the action and for the racing, but it is not fun for drivers who are fighting for championships and then have to start the actual race, probably from the back because they get yeeted off. But, yeah.
Exactly.
It's entertainment. It's not.
Yay.
Not.
We also have Austria. Don't really know how that's going to go down. I feel like it's going to be quite boring. I think
Boring.
Spa will probably be quite boring as well.
Spa is the longest track on the calendar. You're going to do how many laps are we going to get? 4? And then just roll back into the pit. What's this? Makes no sense.
I would say at least 6.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
I don't
pushing
know.
it. That's pushing it.
Maybe 5
That's
and a half.
pushing
Maybe
it.
Yeah.
they put a new start finish line halfway around the track with the sprint race. When you cross that one, you're done. It's calm.
Yeah.
You're done.
You're done. You're done. Qatar.
I don't think we should give Qatar any more attention than we're already giving it. So that's annoys me the most.
Qatar, anyway, it's a very boring track.
Yeah.
Full stop. We shouldn't be racing in Qatar anyway.
Yeah.
Full stop.
Full stop.
Let alone now making a sprint race weekend, so there's going to be more conversation because we'll have qualifying race and race. Full stop.
Yeah. I don't like that.
Cash is king.
Cash is king.
We have the United States of America Grand Prix, so COTA.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say anymore.
We're just bringing. They're like, you know what? America hasn't got enough at the moment. They've got COTA, they got Miami, and now they have Las Vegas. What more can we give them? Sprint race.
Oh, don't talk to me about Las Vegas.
Next
boring
year,
track.
Next year, watch them have a sprint race at COTA, a sprint race at Miami, and a sprint race at Las Vegas. On top of that, an extra 3 US Grand Prix.
Watch Formula 1 change it to IndyCar 1 and just do everything in America.
Nah, you got to at least settle it down to Indy 1.
Indy 1, yeah. Fair enough.
So it'd be I1. Like, if you want to go like all short, I1.
Yeah. F1 changes to I1. Watch now in America.
As long as they keep Crofty as the commentator.
Oh, no,
how deal with the Americans.
How
and
dare they?
Brundle.
They can't. Unless Crofty's going to put on an American accent, he's not there. He's not allowed.
He's not allowed to, interview anyone on the pit lane.
So we can do the Guess Who first and foremost. And then hopefully
That's
Naomi is here by the time the quiz is here.
Hit me with the karting facts.
This person started karting at the age of 7 years old.
No, not quite. Not quite.
8?
No.
He has been in karting for so many years.
Oh, yeah, that is a part of it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Karting for 7 years.
No, they haven't, actually.
Oh.
This to be fair.
We're forcing to guess who it's not guess who it's guess the facts. Guess
Go
the
on.
facts that was made up.
Let's see how close you can get. It's so for the guess who, by the way, the first question, the first fact thing is this driver spent just blank years in karting, where he started at the age of blank. Go on, how many years and at what
3
age?
years at the age of 12.
It was 3 years, but it's not at the age of 12.
Oh. 3 years at the age of 6.
No.
7.
No.
8.
No.
4.
No.
9.
No.
5.
10.
No.
11.
Keep going.
12.
Keep going.
13.
Keep going.
14.
15.
15. 17.
16. This driver spent just 3 years in karting, where he started at the age of 16.
16.
Roy Nasani.
Mate, he's been around for way too long.
Exactly.
Okay, so there were 19 when they were moving up. That's crazy.
I know, right?
This is going to bite us in the arse. I feel
Yeah,
like
it is.
We're going to be like, that's so old to have started.
No, it is. No, it is. To be fair, 19 going into single
19,
seaters
yeah.
at 19.
If you think about the fact that Theo Pourchaire what was he, 18 when he won Monaco? Or 17?
I'm gonna
16.
fact check quickly. Because I've just done some maths and the math ain't mathing in my head.
Uh-oh.
Okay, maybe the math is mathing. Was he really doing... Can I not math? No, I can math. Okay, I can math.
Interesting.
If anything, Wikipedia can't math. Yeah, 16. Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, 16. Right.
I've no clue.
Okay, well, fact number 2 is in their entire feeder series career, they have only won 1 championship.
Okay. So let's say that's probably F2, maybe, no, F3,
Yeah.
probably. I'd say F3. I feel like Alice is even more confused than we are.
It's fine. It's
I
fine.
don't know.
Are you ready for another one?
Yeah. Go
Okay.
for it.
In their 11 years in single-seaters, they've only entered 3 Macau Grand Prix.
Roy Nasani.
11 years. Yeah.
11 years. It
Dio
was
has been there forever.
single-seaters.
There has to be Nasani. But he's been there for fucking ages. he's never left. What's the other one? There's someone else. Been there for a million fucking years.
How does...
Derivada to an
It's 28.
extent. But I don't think he's... I could be wrong.
This is
Marina
so,
Sani has been
okay.
there for 14
So
years.
he spent probably from 19 till 30. So he's 30.
The reason,
still
no, he's
feeder
close
series.
to 30. The
Well,
reason I was
okay.
confused about this is because he was karting while also doing single seaters.
Okay.
That's why I was
But
confused
still,
because I was like,
four
what
to
the fuck?
I'm gonna go Nasani because
Yeah, I would say
he's
Nasani.
28, I think. I think he's just turned 28, possibly 29, maybe 27, around that age.
Something. I just know he's been there for
No,
since
no.
I can remember.
Okay, so this driver has been a sim driver for 2 F1 teams.
Oh, that can't be Nasani. He's a hazard. Well, I've
Was
never
he
seen
not for
one hit.
Williams? Was he not for Williams?
Oh, that's true, maybe. Now that you say that, that clicks something in my head. Yeah, he did do something with Williams, I believe.
That's one, but I'm just trying to think of who the other team would be that he'd go to. Has he done
Who
a
would want
driver's
him?
test? No,
Huh?
but has he done a FP1 with someone apart from Williams? I swear I've seen him do an FP1 or a young driver's test.
Could be.
Further that when I
But
was
did Roy Nasani win a championship, though? So I don't think I can believe that.
F4, like
Yeah, maybe
one of
something
the
like that.
regional ones. That class is a championship, doesn't it?
Yeah.
He has never won a FIDE Series championship. I can tell you that now.
Oh, so it's not him then. I don't know. No clue.
The closest he's got to winning is 5th. No, 4th. Sorry, Roy. Sorry, Roy. And that was in the Formula V8 3.5 series in 2016.
Oh, I have no clue then.
He's a joke.
Oh, to be fair though, you are correct. Roy Nissany has been a simulator. Well, no, he's been test drivers for Williams and Sauber.
Sauber, yeah, of course.
Yeah, well, that gives it away that it's not Roy Nissany.
Yeah. Who else has been on the grid forever enough to?
Oh, who's the other one that's the pay driver? Well, a lot of them are pay drivers, but you know what I mean. There's another one that everyone's like, who the... Oh, I don't know his name, but I know that everyone was complaining about him the other day.
Yeah, but Cordeal is not that old, I think.
No. There's like another old one. I can't think of his name.
Uh-oh.
But it was on...
Oh,
You got it, Katie, think.
Oh. Oh, we fucked it. She's gonna say a name, and I'm gonna have another Pierre Gasly moment. No, because she's giggling too much now. I don't like it.
Uh-oh. This is not good.
Are you guys ready for the next fact?
No.
Okay, well, alright. You've still got one more fact after this one. You got two
Okay.
facts.
Okay.
left.
Oh, okay.
So some of us have met this driver in person.
Some of us, so not all of us.
Well,
Andre Lotterer.
might be all of us. Might be some of
Andre
us.
lost.
Some of us. All of us. I don't know.
No, the other person I was thinking about was Kushmini.
Okay, so we met all the Effie boys. Can it be one of the Effie boys? I don't know if we spent that many years in FIDE series though.
Put me an old one so we can rule out the youngsters.
What did Jeff won? Jeff didn't spend that much time because he went to F1. He wasn't longer in F1 than he did.
Is it? That's why you're giggling so much.
Huh?
No,
No.
can't be him.
Antonio
No,
Felix da Costa is too good to...
Exactly.
Quality.
You was just giggling like you did with Pierre Gasly, so I'm never sure now.
I feel like he's too young as well. I don't know how old he is actually.
Remy
So
Raz?
old.
What about Raz?
driver. I don't know too much about him, so that could be.
I don't know. Oh.
Okay, go on. Give us the last. I think we need the last one.
I'm gonna go Renee. Yeah, go.
This driver is officially part of McLaren's first ever Formula
René
E
Rast.
team's driver lineup. It is Jake Hughes.
Oh, wait. How old is Jake
How
Hughes?
old is
20,
Jake Hughes?
28.
I thought it was at least 23, 24.
I was gonna say 24. I was gonna say 24.
No, Jake Hughes is old. 28. 30th of May 1994.
I would never have given him that. I would say 24.
Well, that's why. So I obviously put some of us because I didn't know
Yeah.
if Naomi and Katie had met.
Yeah, right.
But I know we
Oh
had.
my god.
Yeah.
11 years.
He won
in FIDE
the
series.
BR.
And one championship.
No, not in FIDE series. Well, technically in
Oh.
FIDE series if you think about it,
Right.
because he started in 2012, and he was still doing FIDE series this year in F2,
Yeah.
which is, oh no, I know it's like 2012 to 2022 is 10 years. It's technically not. It's
Yeah,
11
like
years.
yeah.
Oh
But-
my god.
Damn.
He
I
didn't-
didn't know he was that old.
Yeah,
I
he's
had no
old.
clue.
He was 16 in 2010. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah. How old's
Nice.
René Rast?
He doesn't
René
look that
Rast
old.
is 36. Poor René
yeah, that makes
Rast.
I definitely didn't just call him 40.
Well, that was close enough, really, innit? Which, to be
Yeah.
fair, I'm
It's
surprised
that
you
kind
guys.
of say.
I'm surprised you guys didn't know Jake Hughes was that old, because like people always make comments about how Jake Hughes is such an old man being an F2 still at 28.
I really thought he was younger.
Maybe it's just
I
me
don't know
being
why.
friends with Dorothy that know these things.
How old is Thingy?
Thingy.
Thingy? Roy Nissany, 28.
Yeah, he's 28.
Oh, yeah.
I googled it when you were asking.
Oh.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes.
Crazy.
Are we ready for a quiz?
After that, guess who? I don't know anymore.
Do
Not
you,
ready.
It's good.
I will do it.
do you have pens and papers or notebooks at the ready?
Yes.
I still have my
Look at
Snapchat.
you
But
with a bougie little
That's
iPad
true.
I've
going.
upgraded.
Okay, well, we're doing a Formula E quiz. Because I was like,
Nice.
seeing as we're in routine here, we'd like talking about a lot of Formula E because obviously it's upcoming soon. And with the Guess Who being Jake Hughes, who's just moved to Formula E, then it makes sense for us to do a Formula E quiz. So,
Right.
question number 1, I'd say pretty simple here.
Don't say that. Don't make me look like a fool already.
Yeah.
Which year did Formula E gain FIA World Championship status? So you could then start saying that so-and-so is a world champion from this year onwards, basically.
I swear it was quite recent. No,
Let's
I might
see.
be wrong. I don't know.
This.
Hang on. I
Oh,
don't
but
know.
when you say what year, since the seasons is now like 21, 22, 22, 23.
No, just the year.
Okay.
Just the year. Because it wasn't
it's
announced
this
during
one,
a
I'm sure.
season, as far as I'm aware.
I can't remember.
If you know how many of them are world champions, then compared to
Hang
just
on.
champions, then you can
Well,
figure
I
it
think
out.
I think I'm messing something up in my head, but we'll see.
Fuck it, I don't know.
Go on, hit me with it. 2020 and
It's not
White.
working.
2016. Correct, 2020.
Oh,
See, I
You need
knew
to
that.
was
I said it
Nick
was
de Vries the
recent.
first one?
Yeah.
Nick de Vries
Yeah.
was the first
That was
Formula E
funny.
world champion.
And
I
then
wasn't sure if he was like the first Dutch, because I know he's the first Dutch
Yeah.
world champion, but I wasn't sure if I was messing that around in my head.
And then
But
he sat there and said, "Oh yeah, you need to know how many." And then I was like, "No, I'm definitely wrong then because then there's there's
then
more
there should be more.
There's only two FIA Formula E world
Merc
champions.
boys.
The two Merc
Mark
boys.
boys.
Fuck.
Alright.
Okay, so
2020 and I crossed it out.
Well, that was the easy question, Katie.
you got
Apparently.
you got two. You can get 2 points for this one.
Okay.
So, which season introduced attack mode, and how much additional kilowatts did they receive originally? So when attack mode was first introduced, like what season was that introduced in, and how much additional kilowatts did they receive originally? So it changed when it got into later seasons, but the original amount of kilowatts added, and in what season?
The only thing is I remember watching it and it was already there. I don't know if that was the first season or if it was already there for like a long time.
Well, it's definitely not been there since the beginning because they used to have the the swap over.
The pit stop thingies. Yeah, because that's the first season I watched was season 5, and it was the first season where they didn't do the car swap.
Something rings a bell.
Go on,
Right.
hit me with it. 18, 19, 25 kilowatts, 25 kilowatts, 2018. I've forgotten what year this was. Hang on. Oh, sorry,
Was it 25?
I've got it.
Did we both get that?
It was 25 kilowatts, correct.
No.
It went up to 35 kilowatts in
That was my thing because I was like, is it 30 or 35 that it is now?
It's 35
That's
now.
it.
It was originally 25, and it was during season 5, which is the 2018-2019 season.
Right.
So
so that was my first season watching.
Okay, we're 2 questions in, but welcome,
Right,
Neil.
Neil. I'm moving my. Oh no, that wouldn't work. Hello, Alex.
Hi, Alex.
Hi.
Okay, why not?
Okay. Question number 1 was, which year did Formula E gain FIA World Championship status?
2021.
Wrong. 2020. Don't look at me like that.
Antonio wasn't a world champion.
Exactly.
It was Nick and
Nick.
Stoffel.
Because they were 2020 to 2021. So if it was... Yeah. because Neek raced in the 2020-2021 season.
No, that's yeah, but they don't actually race in 2020.
I know, but it was given championship status in the 2020. It was
Right.
Hang on. I can give
Guess
you
what
the,
season I would have got that right.
hang on, I can give you the year. The thing. Where the fuck is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where did I find this information? I cannot find it, but it was 2020 it was given.
Oh.
Okay, so question number 2 was which season introduced attack mode and how much additional kilowatt did they receive originally? So obviously it's changed the amount of kilowatt they received.
Say when wait, season or year?
You can give me either, because now I know what year it is, because
Okay.
they both gave me a year.
Season. Season 5.
Yep. And how much additional kilowatt did they get?
130?
130
Okay, 100? I don't know. I can't remember.
added
I
extra
wasn't even
kilowatt.
watching. I wasn't even watching.
Extra
Formula at that
kilowatt.
point.
It was 25.
Oh, fuck me.
They only get an extra. They only get an extra 35 now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
No. Okay. Well, guys, you can come back in now. It's official. Question number 3.
That's it.
How many drivers competed in the inaugural season of Formula E that are heading into season 9, and who are they?
So, like, who's left from season 1?
Yeah, pretty much. Like who raced in
Oh,
season
okay.
1 that is also racing in season 9. So I need the number of how many there are and which ones they were. So you get a
Oh.
point for the number, and then you get a point for each
Okay.
name.
I think.
I haven't seen season 1.
No, me neither.
I'm just going off
I
on
have, but like
who I know
can't
has been there
remember.
for ages.
I may put a number down, but then put more names than the number. I do that.
Okay. Yeah, if you want.
Yeah.
Just now me naming everybody in the season 9 starting grid.
Yeah, exactly.
In the
Probably.
season, as in, because some cars had 2 drivers in the first season. So like, yeah.
The fuck are you asking me?
Like, did they have to do the
No,
whole season,
so-
or was it
so
just
you know,
like one?
yeah.
No,
So-
it's just anyone
okay.
that debuted in Formula E in season 1 that is now racing in season 9. Naomi's losing the plot.
Oh, you have no idea.
These are just the ones I think probably missing a lot.
Wait, actually, I'm gonna add another name. Oh no! Wait, no, I'm adding a name.
Okay, are we ready?
Already.
What number has everyone got?
I have
2.
4.
2, 4, and
6.
it was 5.
Ooh.
So
Oh,
slap
shit.
bang in the middle of them 2.
But I have 5 names written down.
You should have written 5 then!
Yeah, so at least that's 5. Well, maybe you got the names then.
Okay, so what names have you got? Jev, Lucas, Antonio Vince Costa, Buemi, Bird,
I
Buemi,
had
Jev,
those.
Frines, and Turvey. And who do you have, Katie?
I had those, and then I just guessed an extra one because I weren't sure.
So it's Sam Bird,
Mm.
Sebastian Buemi,
Mm-hmm.
Lucas Degrassi, Jean-Eric Verne, and Antonio Felix da Costa.
Oh, so I just
damn
missed
it.
Bird.
So that's got
and Ollie
4.
let me down.
1,
Yeah, I got
2,
4.
3, 4.
Got 3.
1, 2, 3. And how many did Kate get?
I got 5,
Cool.
but I wrote down 6. Don't ask me why. I couldn't remember when I got messed up. I put Stoff down for some reason, even though I knew that he was fucking doing F1 at that point. But
Okay, so question number 4 is, which driver is the only driver to win multiple championships in Formula E and which seasons?
Okay, hell.
I know who it is,
What a
this-
question.
but I can't remember what years. But it was. Can I ask a question?
If you are.
It may not be. Was it back to back?
It was back to back, yes.
Okay. Season or year?
I've got both written down, so if it's easy for you to just write down the seasons, if it's easy for you to write down the years, I know some people can't match up the seasons to the years.
Yeah, I'm just. Yeah. I don't know if I've got this right. I think I've got one of the years right, but it's either way. My double champion.
Wow, someone would disagree quite aggressively with you.
Yes, he would.
I think I know who it is.
Nah, I
just don't know what the years.
You don't. You do know who it is.
you do know who I don't. The one that I don't like.
You do.
My fucking double back
I
to
just
back
know
champion.
he's.
My
I know
fucking
he's back to
team.
back.
My
I've
fucking
seen-
teammate.
I've seen one season because that was the first season I watched,
Mhm.
so I know. But I don't know. Well, he was in championship after that, so if it was back to back, then it has to be the year before, which I didn't see.
Okay,
That's the only
what have you got?
possible.
You've all got Jev,
Aw.
right? Jev, 17, 18, 18, 19,
Oh.
15 and 16, 18 and 17. Guys, you know these go in the years across, you know, they get their double seasons.
Yeah, 18,
Yeah, okay,
19,
so-
17,
so-
18.
So 14, 15. Oh,
Katie
right, I see
wrote
what
down
my issue is.
basically.
Yeah.
I read the
14,
starting
15, and
dates.
15, 16.
Yeah.
Eh?
Man, why is it not
Or at the
focused
end
then?
date.
Yeah,
Or at the
see,
main date.
Katie, 17, 18, 18,
Yeah,
19.
well-
It is correct. Jev, 17, 18, 18, 19.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
So,
Well, I got Jeff right.
you got Jev. And then, Seth's got Jev and the years. And Katie got Jev and the years.
As soon as she was like multiple championships, I was like, I know who the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so question number 5 is, how many countries has Formula E visited since they started
Oh.
in 2014? Now, one of these... Okay, so
What?
one of these I was a bit... You can have 2 numbers here. That's... That's because I don't know the geographical issues
Oh,
with
for God's sake.
Oh, that's okay.
with China and Hong Kong because
Oh, yeah.
because
okay.
technically
Well,
Hong Kong isn't a country, but technically Hong Kong is a country. So
it's a province. It's like
Okay.
Wales, kind of.
because they
We are a country. So just
they
be that way.
they technically have their own like they label it as one country with 2 different I don't know. So it depends whether you count Hong Kong as a country or not into your
Okay.
answer.
I'll probably both know it.
So there are technically 2 answers. Yeah, I don't want to be the one to cause drama between
Is the
whether they're a country or
capital
not.
of the capital of China Beijing?
Yes? Question mark. Don't ask me geography questions.
No, that's a very difficult question because I know it's not straightforward, so I don't want to speak.
Okay.
I know it's like a trick
Okay, not
question.
me.
I know it's like everyone thinks it's one thing and then it is another, and then
Yeah.
it's confusing.
I prefer not to speak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the thing, is that Hong Kong is apparently a special administrative region of China.
Yeah, this what
It
all
has
the
its own
shit is.
flag.
It's all what all the shit is at the moment. They're having loads of riots because China is saying it's theirs and Hong Kong is saying that they're an independent country, but
Yeah.
China refuses to accept it because it has such like big significant like their business quarter and that lot is so thingy to China.
Yeah,
I'm just
so
gonna take my drink for 1 second.
you guys can either decide whether you want to put it down as a country.
I've made
or
it. I
not.
guess
Fucking
I'm
hell, I-
either like 100 miles off, or I'm just very close. But it could be any of the 2. I just guessed.
I'm
I've
gonna go
no
my
clue.
lucky number. My lucky number.
I don't think I know what your lucky number is.
Celeste should know what my lucky number is.
I know what your lucky number is.
I think.
I think. At least I have a number in my head.
Okay, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
So we got, what have we got? 20, 16,
Yeah.
and 12. Well, it's 21 if you count Hong Kong, and 20 if you don't count
Switch
Hong
the
Kong.
numbers. Switch it. Switch it.
So Celeste can have a point for that.
That was
Oh,
so
This
guessed.
isn't fair. I don't have brain power today.
I will run it down for you. So you have China, Malaysia, Uruguay, Argentina, the USA,
Malaysia?
Monaco. Yes. Monaco,
Yeah.
Germany, Russia, the United Kingdom, Mexico, France, Morocco, Hong Kong, Canada, Chile, Switzerland, Italy, Saudi Arabia, Spain, Indonesia, and South Korea.
I didn't even
When did they go
count.
to
I just
Malaysia?
put a number down.
Right in the beginning, like season 1, season 2, and maybe season 3 as well.
I don't remember that.
Hang on. I'm currently on season 8, which is not helpful for that question you've asked me. It was in season 2, season 1 and season 2.
Where in Malaysia?
It was at the Putrajaya. Jaya.
Oh.
Putrajaya.
Ah, yeah.
I know that one,
yeah.
yeah.
Remember now.
Yeah.
That one.
It's a street circuit.
Oh,
Yeah,
shocker.
No way.
Probability.
Okay. Anyway,
On the street circuit. No, I've never heard
Nice.
that.
last question, you wee bitches, is where and when was the first Formula E night race held? This question is much easier than you think it is.
What's the
Do I
only
get
night
marks for my
race I know?
spelling?
No,
Please say no.
no.
Thanks.
It's not all that difficult to spell.
It has two names, doesn't it?
What? What do you mean it has two
Place.
names? What do you mean it
Has
has
two
two
names.
names?
Okay, or not.
This is the only
Say
night race
when.
I know. I haven't been
Season.
watching.
Oh, well, what? Are you meaning like it's called the something E Prix, but it's on the something else street circuit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can
Yeah.
we say either?
Yeah, I'll give you either.
Okay, good. Bueno.
season
Right.
was that
What
one?
season are we on now?
9.
We're on 9.
Oh, I didn't do.
I
season
just
like
said
that.
no. I just said where and when. So as
Okay,
long as
I did
you,
a year. Not a
I was
season.
gonna say you can just give me the year. I've got the name and then I
Hmm.
have the exact date of it written down, but you don't have to give me the exact.
Oh.
If you give me the exact date, then you can have a bonus point, but you have to be bang on the money.
No clue.
I'm just gonna put the season, and even then, I think that's wrong.
Alright, hang on then.
Good.
I'm racking my brains.
I don't even know.
I was
where
trying
am.
to-
just
I was
find
trying
the
to-
season thing so much.
I can't even tell if it
Easier
was
for me.
winter or summer, if I'm very honest.
I mean, I feel like it was winter, considering
Feel
that
like
this
it was
one's
winter.
Usually held
Yeah, see that I think it was winter.
because that race is like ingrained in my brain.
Well, yes. That is. It's definitely inside and not in the sun, chilling.
Well, it's a nighttime race, so
Yeah, but not for us, really.
okay.
Oh wait, we're going.
Diriyah 21, Diriyah season 8, Diriyah season 6.
I said season 6.
It is
Was it really 21?
Diriyah season 7. It was 2021.
Oh,
I was gonna put 7.
It was February 26th, so you were so close, Katie.
I said the 6th of the 2nd. For fuck's sake.
February 26th, 2021 in Diriyah.
season 7.
Syria might be hated.
Katie, you can have a point for the year.
Thanks, baby.
Because you did
Diriyah
get
might
those
be
in
hated.
21. But yeah, so because originally Diriyah was meant to be held in the November, but obviously with the whole COVID situation going on, it got delayed to the February and then became Formula E's first ever
Night race.
night race.
Night race.
It's beautiful, but it does stress me out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I missed
7,
a
8,
Formula
9,
E
10,
talk.
11, 12. You did miss Formula E talk.
Oh, for God's sake.
We can cover some over with you when Kate's gone to work. 1, 2, 3.
It's
4,
okay.
We just discussed. I'll give you the guess here if you want. 1, 2, 3,
Oh,
4,
yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh God. Oh God. Okay.
Oh,
Well, P last is Naomi on 6 points.
Brilliant.
And then in joint first is Celeste and
Oh,
Katie on 21
Let's go, Katie.
points. 21
So I just
points.
did that bad.
Pick up the job.
Oh my god.
Jelly, get your top out. Get your top out. 21 points.
Oh, I don't know where it is.
It's
It's
on the
behind
back
you.
of your chair, you dickhead.
Oh!
Yes.
I can't
Hang on, wait,
believe
wait,
I'm
wait, wait,
that
wait,
bad.
wait.
Well,
Hang
it's
on.
technically the other way
Hang on.
around. You got 12 points, not 21, but you know, close enough.
Yeah.
I couldn't be asked
Same
for
thing.
No. Formula E's my thing. Why is my brain not working?
You were
Oh,
always
God.
like a year out.
There he is. Kitty.
Naomi is here, and she's gonna do the guess who. Naomi's late to the guess who, but if you could do better than Celeste and Katie, then
Good
that'll
luck.
be.
We were on fire. We got it first try, so
No way.
They
yeah.
didn't.
Oh, the
They
pressure.
didn't even get it on the last one.
we were
Wait, you
terrible.
didn't get it?
They still
No.
said the
I'm
wrong
I'm
name on the
still
last
confused.
point.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
so confused.
Okay.
This is your redemption for the quiz, which people will be seeing the quiz after this, but this is Naomi's redemption
You
for,
don't know
for how the
it.
quiz went. Okay, so fact number 1.
Mm-hmm.
This driver spent just 3 years in karting, where he started at the age of 16.
Right.
So he was a late bloomer.
Yeah.
Really it was.
Christ. What do you want me to make?
Depends, if you've got any names, if you have any names to guess, you can guess now. I can go on to the next one.
DQs?
So, fact number 2. In their entire feeder series career, they only won 1 championship.
Okay. I'm sticking with JQs.
In their 11 years in single-seaters, they've only entered 3 Macau Grand Prix.
Interesting. Maybe like Sergio or something? Or like,
Which Sergio? Perez.
no, Satigana.
Oh.
We're
Taking
talking
for the
Formula
Formula
E.
Well, yeah, to
Is
be fair,
it
you
Formula E
couldn't-
based?
I can't tell you this.
Oh. Ugh. I'll go Sergio.
Okay. This driver has been a simulator driver for 2 Formula 1 teams.
Hmm. Dan? TikTok? No? Okay.
I don't know if you saw the issue with Williams here for that to be a... Okay.
What do you mean? No, hold on.
After the drama with the Nicholas Latifi scandal, do you really think he could have done it with 2 teams?
Another F1
Yeah, he was
team.
with Red Bull.
True, but I don't think he might have been a simulator driver. I don't know. Anyway,
Which it was.
fact number 5.
Okay.
Some of us have met this driver.
Oh well. We met like most of the grid. This is not helping me. Wasn't the last the last one?
The last one is this driver is officially a part of McLaren's first ever Formula E team's driver lineup. And Katie with her full chest goes, Rene Rast. I went, no,
Insane.
Jake Hughes.
I got it on the first one.
You
Yeah, she
did.
got the first try. What the fuck?
He's one of my favourite drivers.
The
Man
thing is,
started
me
on a
and
birthday
Katie,
party.
me and Katie like established that it was an old driver because you know, starting at 16, doing 3 years of karting, 11 years of feeders,
Man did
whatever.
birthday party.
But we thought that Jenkins was like 24, so we went on to Boydasani and Rene Rast. It was just terrible.
The poor bloke is
Terrible.
28 years old.
I thought he was like 24.
No, that because he was in Formula 3 for so long. So
I didn't know that.
and he
For
started
ages.
karting at a birthday party.
That's crazy.
Now look at him.
Now look at him.
Very proud of the bloke.
So, we'll get your input in. We were discussing the driver lineups for Formula E next year, right?
Mhm.
While you were gone. And we were also discussing the cars.
Right.
So, what is your opinion on the McLaren Formula E car for next year?
Like the livery.
Yes.
Yeah.
What else do you know about the car that you're not telling
Let me
us?
have a look. I don't know.
What do you
Let me have a
think of
look at
all the
this.
inner workings and the electromagnetic engineering
Well,
that's required?
each part of a Formula E car, every Formula E car has part of McLaren in it. So
What does that mean?
the powertrain or the battery or something. It's McLaren.
I'd like to hope so, seeing as it's a McLaren car.
No,
all
she
of the
said
cars.
all of them.
Every single car has part of McLaren in it.
Oh.
Also Maserati and DS and
Yeah.
whole grid.
Oh.
I didn't know that either.
Right. Car.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot I hadn't uploaded the graphic. It's a bit normal in it. Like, it's just like there's nothing that's special about it. It just looks like the F1 cars do, but just in Formula E version.
Exactly what we said. Looks like every other
Yeah.
McLaren.
Yeah. Basically, there's nothing special about each of the McLaren. It looks like the Indy car as well, and it looks like the Extreme E car. It's just, I mean, I guess it's good for like brand recognition, but like, there is nothing special about that McLaren.
Well, if you think about it, the way that Mercedes had their silver arrow in F1 compared to how they had it in Formula E, easily distinguishable between the two, that there were differences. Whereas,
Yeah, but that was because they went back to silver arrow before F1 did.
yeah, well, they just never moved away from silver arrow. But
They did.
did they?
I swear they did. For 2020, huh? Or 21? I swear they did.
I don't remember.
I
Maybe I'm
swear they
stupid.
did.
We just kind of dropped the black a bit more.
Yeah, but that was sort of special livery that they sort of kept. Because didn't they
Yeah,
do
they-
the black for the Black Lives Matters and then kept that
Yeah.
Not in FE,
longer
we
than
didn't.
expected? No,
Are you
not
sure?
FE.
I swear they had it.
Not in FE. We always were silver. We had just a lot more black at one point.
I just don't believe that. I don't know why. I swear.
That one is very. Oh, maybe we did have a black one. No,
I
it
swear we
clearly
did.
states on it that this silver arrow.
Why is that car black then?
That's the car that I'm looking at right now.
And it's black.
It's their first ever car.
Yeah. And it was black.
Interesting. And they've literally branded it with the silver arrow. They've literally called it the
Nice.
silver
So
arrow, and it's
confused.
black. I think they're confused.
You're
They're
confused.
confused with
I'm
their own
fucking
brand.
confused,
Well,
bro.
even then, the fact that their silver arrows looked different
Anyway,
and their
yeah.
black
Sorry.
cars
Sorry,
also
besties.
looked different. You know, like you can switch it up per like series.
hmm
Okay, the Jaguar.
I love that car so much.
Same.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I love that car. I actually love that livery so much. Like that car.
Yeah.
Oh, I would. Oh, that car does things to me.
We were saying though that we do quite miss the Jaguar blue,
I do. I really do.
but we didn't know how it
I
worked.
was talking about this.
But we were saying.
I mean, you could just do like some like detailing in like blue. I reckon.
Yeah, because we were saying that, like, you know how it's got like the diagonal line between the white and the black, that you could just do some like Jaguar blue piping along that.
Blue. Yeah. I love the livery so much.
It's probably
Like-
one of my favorites. My
Yeah.
second.
It's
I said
actually
it was my
it's one of my
second.
favorite
And-
liveries in
Yeah,
the
we
whole
said
of
second
Motorsport.
favorite.
Yeah, I put it as my
It's one of my-
second memory of the ones that are out.
I love it.
You've got the Nissan.
It's got flowers on it.
It does have flowers.
I love it. I love it. I love it so much. I'm glad that they kind of went with like the whole like Japanese culture thing.
Yeah.
And it's just pretty. It's got flowers on it, and it makes me happy.
See, this pins back to what I was saying, Celeste. I was
Yeah,
saying
literally.
that I like it when cars, so like teams, put their like country's staple on it.
Culture. Yeah.
So like how like a Ferrari, you look at it, it's just a red car most of the time, but it always has the aspects of Italy in it with the white and the green as well, like every single time. So I like it.
Same
when
with the
they do
Alpha.
it.
Yeah.
So I just like it when teams actually incorporate their country into their design with it. The DS Penske.
Wait, I need to actually look what that looks like. Doesn't it just
No,
look
you don't
like
have to look. You don't have to. It's
The
the
exact
Doesn't
same.
it literally just look like the
Yeah.
cheetah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It does.
it's the exact
It's
same.
kind of weird because I literally thought like that was their like the only thing. No, it looks the same. I don't know why. I just don't know why. You know,
Why?
like I want to see some of the red from the Penske or like something Penske on there. Like there's no. It doesn't. Not like it doesn't look like
No,
a Penske. 'Cause you
no
can't make
more
something look
red.
like a Penske.
No
Yeah, we have
more
enough
red.
red though.
We
No,
have
but, like-
5 red cars.
But where's the Penske?
None. There is no Penske.
Give me
There's
the
no
American. Give me like bright yellow, which is what Penske is. Like something like that. Like I need some sort of like something because this
Something.
just looks like a Tachita and it's boring.
Mm.
I love the gold and the black. I love it. But considering Tachita is out now, it's kind of I feel like it's time that the team move on from that and create some sort of better livery.
Yeah. You've also got the Maserati.
Isn't it just like I haven't actually seen it. Wait, I'm googling it.
I can give you some information on it. It's blue.
That's about it.
I think that's literally all you need to know. It's blue.
And there's an ugly white stripe over the whole car.
Ooh. It's got too many sponsors. It does. It's overloading in sponsors. It's like looking at the amount of sponsors on that thing makes me want to cry.
Makes sense.
I like the rainbow. I'm glad that they kept the rainbow, considering that's kind of like the whole like Venturi thing. I know it's not like Venturi, but it was.
Yeah, that's what Katie said as well.
Yeah.
There are way too many sponsors on it. Like so many. I like the blue. It's quite nice. It's difficult to see with the LED lights they've got there, but I really like it. I think it would look cool in the night races.
At least one of us likes it then. When it was us three, we're going, yeah,
okay.
it's fucking shit. I hate it. It's disgusting.
It's a bit
And then-
boring.
yeah, this is
but,
what we
like,
were saying.
it's
It's
okay.
so boring.
Yeah, I think
It's a bit boring. But like Venturi, if you look at the Venturi liveries, it's just like black and white.
Yeah, but I like a black and white car. Clean.
That's why we love the Jaguar.
Exactly. And the final livery announced that we didn't even realise was fucking announced, even though we all liked the Instagram post. Because it was announced a month ago. The Porsche.
Yes.
That's my
Wait, let me look
favourite.
it up.
I think it's my favourite car on the
It's
MP
my
grid.
favorite.
I have it. I have
for
it
now,
somewhere
it's my
open.
favorite.
Your favourite is a
I-
Porsche?
No. Wait, did I just say that?
No, son.
I said that.
Oh.
Yeah, no, for now,
Did that
my
just come
favorite
out of my
livery
mouth?
is the Porsche.
Did I put it in the graphic? Have you guys seen that I'm making a graphic for it?
No, but interesting.
No, I haven't.
Well, I am making a graphic for it on Canva, so keep your eyeballs peeled for that. Porsche get points just because they have Antonio, to be honest.
Porsche get points because they're Porsche. I love Porsche.
Porsche is just sexy. Like, look at that car. I love like the color scheme of Porsche is brilliant.
I love the patterns
love
and
it.
everything on it.
I love it. I like it a lot. I still think Jaguar's my favorite though.
I was very torn between the Jaguar and the Porsche. I think if
Is
the Jaguar
Jaguar-
had its blue, I would have gone with
Yeah.
that.
Jaguar, Porsche, Nissan, Maserati, then DS.
I like the fact that you pronounce it Porsche. What?
what am I meant to say? Porsche.
Yeah, well, it's technically Porsche. 'cause
Nah.
it's,
Porsche.
But I like it when some people say Porsche and then some people are Porsche.
Why?
I don't know, because it always brings an argument, doesn't it?
Well, it's Porsche, isn't it? But I just say Porsche.
Porsche sounds more bougie than Porsche.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
I know somebody who named their child
Correct.
Porsche.
Oh
Me
my
too.
god.
I know someone who named their child Mercedes.
Oh, I know a lot of people who was
It's
named their child
me.
Mercedes.
Hi. I'm the person, it's me.
Park sprint races.
Yeah.
hate sprint races.
Yep.
Why are we having one in Qatar?
Yep.
Yep,
Yeah.
same.
Spa as a sprint didn't work. I remember.
I can't even remember it, and that says a lot.
Exactly. Sao Paulo as a sprint should stay. I'm not gonna lie, I love Sao Paulo. I'll get as much Sao Paulo as I can get.
Yep.
Baku as a sprint is gonna be chaotic, and I love that.
Yep.
Spielberg. Meh. It usually brings chaos, so sure.
Spielberg.
Yeah, Austria.
Oh.
Hello, Red Bull Ring. Nice to.
When you said Spielberg, right? It's because I just read about about it's 100 days until WEC starts again in Sebring in the USA.
Sebring, first of all.
Sebring.
Because with
So
Sebring.
when you said
Sebring.
Spielberg, in my head I'm still registering as Sebring, and I'm like, no, it's at Kota, not Sebring.
Hey.
There you go.
Austin should be good. Usually we get a good like sprint there.
USA doesn't need.
I
more
just
than
hate
it's
sprint
already got,
races, so
USA
Yeah,
doesn't
USA
deserve
doesn't.
more. Does not deserve more than they already go.
my issue is that they're already extending the calendar, so why are you adding more sprint races? There's gonna be
It's too
no
much.
fucking teams left by the end of the season because they're all gonna be absolutely exhausted.
Yeah,
It's not fair.
I
And the
agree.
fact they're extending the season while also bringing the cost cap, so teams can't hire more people to cover some of the load from the other people.
Hmm.
It's just, I think the cost cap should be restricted at a certain point. Like, I don't think it should be affecting people's pay.
Yeah.
I think it should also allow teams to have a bit more ease with what is it like, allowing personnel to have breaks almost.
Hmm.
'Cause
Yeah.
I think we forget they're in there 24/7, day in, day out.
Yeah. Literally.
Like the drivers at least get like a little bit of a break here and there, but the people behind the scenes, like, they never get a break,
No.
and they don't have anyone to like bounce back or buffer from. And obviously the cost cap will have not helped that at all.
Hmm.
Whereas Mercedes said they had like sacked so many people off because of it, and people lost their jobs. And now there's less people working and an even higher workload. It's just not healthy or safe.
No.
No, actually, it's not fair, to be honest. And I think that's fun. I think that really is like something that they need to sort out. So hopefully they will soon.
Be interesting to see if they will. That's F1 we're talking about here. There's a lot they need to do.
Yeah.
I don't think we need more races.
No,
No.
please not.
I think we need more
Good
fluidity,
races.
if that makes sense.
I
And,
think we need
like-
more good races. I think we need to get rid of the tracks that shit for F1 now. Which I know that means we may have to sacrifice some legendary circuits, but if it's not good racing, then
I just
it is
think
what it is.
I just think in terms of like, I don't know, so say like the USA now has 3 races. I think Miami should be 1 year, Vegas next year, Miami, Vegas, Aldrin and out.
Mhm.
We need to switch them. Yeah, they
Things
need
like-
to switch them.
Monaco and Spa are both 2 very, very iconic tracks, but have some of the most boring racing. And I think if even they, 1 year we had Monaco, 1 year we had Spa or something. Monaco's always going to stay on the thing anyway. But I think there are some tracks that need to start being altered in and out, back and forth, and that we should not be exceeding more than 20 races.
Yeah, and I still think that we need to get Kailami on the calendar as soon as possible. Because we're missing the whole continent on a world championship.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Thank you guys. Yeah. Thank you guys for joining a very somewhat chaotic podcast this week with everyone all over the place. But we've made it through. We've had a lovely little fun with the debrief, a little bit of F1. Sorry for dying today. hopefully won't be dying next week. But thank you guys for stopping by. If you're listening on Spotify, make sure you give it a 5-star rating. Same applies if you're listening on Google or Apple. Make sure you give it a 5-star rating. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you give it a thumbs up and leave a comment letting us know how you did in the quiz, and if you're more like Naomi or if you're more like Celeste and Katie when it came to our Guess Who. And we will see you guys tomorrow, because this goes up on Thursday instead of Friday. So we'll see you guys tomorrow on Friday for F1 charades. And I'm really sorry for the video you're going to enjoy. Truly am sorry. But thank you guys for stopping by, and see you then. Adios, amigos.
Bye.
Ciao, Bella. Ow, stab myself in the
ciao.
eye. Ciao, Bella. Ciao,
Oh, for
Bella.
God's sake.
Stab myself in the eyeball.